Hare Krishna everyone, welcome back to the reading of Teachings of Lord Chaitanya by His Divine Grace Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. This is Shravanam Diaries podcast. I'm your host Sulalita Devidasi and we are continuing chapter number 6, How to Approach God. Let's just start. After one understands the position of Maya, one can approach the Supreme Lord in pure devotional service. This is the actual purpose of philosophical speculation, and Kṛṣṇa confirms this in the Bhagavad Gita 7.19. Quote, "After speculating for many births, the philosophical speculators and empiric philosophers ultimately surrender unto me, Vasudeva, and accept that I am everything." Unquote. It can thus be seen that all Vedic rituals and different types of worship and philosophical speculation ultimately aim at Kṛṣṇa. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then told Sanatana Goswami about Kṛṣṇa's multiforms and his unlimited opulence. He also described the nature of the spiritual manifestation, the material manifestation, and the manifestation of the living entity. In addition, he informed Sanatana Goswami that the planets in the spiritual sky, known as Vaikunthas, and the universes of the material sky are different types of manifestations, for they are created by different energies, namely the spiritual energy and the material energy, respectively. As far as Kṛṣṇa himself is concerned, he is directly situated in his spiritual energy, or specifically in his internal potency. To help us understand the difference between the spiritual energy and the material energy, the second canto of Srimad Bhagavatam gives a clear analysis of the two. Sridhara Swami also gives a clear analytical study in his commentary on the first verse of the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. Accepting Sridhara Swami as an authorized commentator on Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu quoted his commentary as follows. Quote, "The 10th canto of the Bhagavatam describes the life and activities of Kṛṣṇa. Because he is the shelter of all manifestations, knowing Kṛṣṇa to be the shelter," I won't say the center again, knowing Kṛṣṇa to be the shelter of everything, I worship him and offer him my obeisances. Sometimes we, even as devotees, sort of lack shelter, or lack the feeling that shelter is there. And it sounds simple that we say Kṛṣṇa is the shelter, but if you would really deeply perceive that fact, I'm sure we would be so much more happy in our Kṛṣṇa consciousness, that Kṛṣṇa is the shelter of everything, even us, even though we are so disqualified. Unquote. In this world, there are two kinds of principles operating. One principle is the origin or shelter of everything, and all other principles are derived from this original principle. The Supreme Truth is the Ashraya, the shelter of all manifestations. All other principles which remain under the control of the Ashraya-tattva, or the Absolute Truth, are called Ashrita. So Ashraya-tattva and Ashrita. Are called Ashrita, or subordinate corollaries and reactions. The purpose of the material manifestation is to give the conditioned souls a chance to become liberated and return to the Ashraya-tattva, or the Absolute Truth. Since everything in the cosmic creation, which is manifested by Krishna's Vishnu expansions, is dependent on the Ashraya-tattva, the various demigods and manifestations of energy, the living entities, and all material elements are dependent on Kṛṣṇa, for Kṛṣṇa is the Supreme Truth. Thus, Srimad Bhagavatam indicates that everything is sheltered by Kṛṣṇa, directly or indirectly. Consequently, perfect knowledge can be had only by an analytical study of Kṛṣṇa, as confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita. I really like this sentence. Perfect knowledge can be had only by an analytical study of Kṛṣṇa, as confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita. I really like this lingo, analytical study of Kṛṣṇa, because sometimes we think that talking about Kṛṣṇa can be only sentimental, right? But talking about Kṛṣṇa can be also analytical study of Kṛṣṇa. Jai. Lord Chaitanya then asked Sanatana Goswami to listen attentively as he described the different features of Kṛṣṇa. First, the Lord informed him that Kṛṣṇa, the son of Nanda Maharaja, is the absolute supreme truth, the cause of all causes and the origin of all emanations and incarnations. Yet, in Vraja or Goloka Vrindavan, he is just like a young boy. His form is eternal, full of bliss and full of knowledge absolute. He is both the shelter of everything and the protector as well. In this connection, Lord Chaitanya gave evidence from the Brahma Samhita 5.1. Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchit Ananda Vigraha Anadir Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam. Quote, Kṛṣṇa is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, with a body full of knowledge, eternality, and bliss. He has no origin. He is the original person, known as Govinda, and is the cause of all causes. Unquote. In this way, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave evidence that Kṛṣṇa is the original personality of Godhead, full in all 6 opulences. His abode, known as Goloka Vrindavan, is the highest planet in the spiritual sky. In addition, Lord Chaitanya quoted a verse from Srimad Bhagavatam 1.3.28. Ete chamsha kalapumsah Krishnastu Bhagavan Svayam Indrari Vyakulam Lokam Mridayanti Yuge Yuge. Quote, all the incarnations described previously are either direct expansions of Kṛṣṇa or indirectly expansions of the expansions of Kṛṣṇa. But Kṛṣṇa is the original personality of Godhead. He appears on earth in this universe or any other universe when there is a disturbance created by the demons, who are always trying to disrupt the administration of the demigods. We shall end on this note, a very, I think, relevant point that Sri Kṛṣṇa, he appears when there is disturbance by the demons, and they are always trying to disrupt the administration of the demigods. And it reminded me how I was reading one book of Srila Gaur Govinda Maharaj, and he was describing how in Kali Yuga Lord Chaitanya, he appeared as the Yuga avatar, and he did not bring weapons. His weapon is the holy names of the Lord. So Hare Krishna Mahamantra will deliver us, because it's fighting our internal demons, or you can't even call it a fair fight, because the holy name is so powerful. And I know that I am fighting my own demons. I know that for sure. I've seen them. And I'm very sorry for everybody else who has ever seen them. But each one of us is fighting their own demons, and the demons within us are trying to disrupt the administration of the devotees of the Lord, the demigods. And Kṛṣṇa as Harinam, as Mahaprabhu, can save us. Yes, he has come to us to deliver us from the clutches of our internal demons. I really like that point of Gaur Govinda Maharaj, that the Lord will save all of us, no matter how many demons are there. So, nice point, very good. Especially after the hiatus. Okay. Hare Krishna. So thank you so much for tuning in today. The link to this book is in the description. Please check out our website, shravanamdiaries.com, and join the club of devotees of the Lord, and become powerful and conquer all of the demons within your heart by Krishna's grace and by the grace of Shri Guru. Yes. And help everybody else on your way. So, thank you so much. See you tomorrow. Hare Krishna.